All right, guys, we're live again with a little music, a little Q&A, hopefully, and hopefully less troubleshooting. Been working on this guy. I had an weird, bad upload connection, and that really looks like it's fixed now. I'm really happy about that. So I just called my phone company, and I had an upload speed of 1.8, but I pay for 10, and I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong with that? And they just fixed something. I don't even know what they fixed, but I do a test again, and it's 10.5 now. So I'm like, damn, why didn't I do that a few weeks ago? So here we go. Here we are. We're live, and it's been a long time. So I hope this session here we can kind of just see what's working and what's not working, do a little troubleshooting. I sometimes get messages that the bit rate is too low. Overall it's better than before. When I end the videos, it cuts off the end, like the last minute and a half of the video, so I'm not sure why that is. So sorry to be so technical here, but that's what life is like right now until we get this fixed. But I'd like to do live videos more, and actually maybe on a scheduled basis. So yeah, that's coming soon, and I'm happy to even just share that with you so that you guys can hold me accountable, because sometimes there's things I want to do and they don't get done. So yeah, see, I see. How far are we into this? 3 minutes, and we're at 2, so I got a long latency of about a minute and a half, and I don't see any comments yet. It says concurrent viewers 0, but when I end the stream, then it tells me there were like 10. So again, it's a little weird. So yeah, I'm just gonna play for you a prelude and fugue. I already did this twice in the other 2 troubleshooting videos, so yeah, here we go again. A little Bach. Gonna move that microphone in here. Sounds better. And here we go. This is the D major, book 1. Alright, so guys, if I can upload this after, if it's like half decent, I will upload it, and you guys can just write in the comments if you were watching what this looks like. I'm just gonna do troubleshooting until we get this fixed, and that'll take the time it takes. So if anyone is watching, please leave a comment so that I can let me know what it looks like. Hi Tom T. Let me know how that stream looks. And here we go. Play a little fugue. Here we go. That's the fugue of the same prelude in D major, book 1. I love this fugue. It's so beautiful. Jumper, hi. If the piano wasn't around in Bach's time, why do so many play on it? That's a wonderful question about Bach. The piano as we know it today wasn't around during Bach's time. You have to think of the piano as this thing that really evolved over time, very differently than the violin. The violin changed as well. The instrument changed, the bows especially changed. But the piano, it took us a long time to get to what we have today, this marvelous instrument. So, of course, it started with very strange looking keyboards, which looked almost more like one of these dressers that you put clothes in and stuff like that. The harpsichord was already a pretty advanced instrument compared to what was there before. These tiny little keyboards with, it wasn't very interesting, but I guess it was practical, especially for composers. So during Bach's time, there were harpsichords, very good harpsichords, and pianos were just starting to be developed. This kind of action with hammers hitting strings instead of things pinching strings like in the harpsichords. So, and my understanding of it was always, I remember my teacher telling me as a kid, that like there were pianos during Bach's time, but he didn't like them, and that's true, but it's half of the information because they were so undeveloped, they were so new, they were works in progress. So the pianos that existed during Bach's time were really awful. They were so horrible, so, and by the end of his life they started to be a little bit better. And Bach's music is something now that we've modernized on pianos. We've changed the way we look at that kind of music. It was written for harpsichord, and now we play it on the piano, and it sounds beautiful. I personally, I love the harpsichord. There's some music I love harpsichord in orchestra, harpsichord in opera, and so many things. But when it comes down to these prelude and fugues, personally, I'll listen to them on piano over harpsichord pretty much any day. But it's nice to have harpsichord versions as well. It's a different style of playing. We've changed it so much, And going on with this Bach thing, there's this interview with I think it's Andras Schiff, and someone's interviewing. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's talking about Bach and Schubert. It's on YouTube. You'll probably find it. And he's saying how I get the impression Bach is like, guys, I did my work. I wrote all this music. Now, do whatever you want. If you want to play it jazz, if you want to play it like Prokofiev, if you want to make an atonal version of a tonal fugue, like whatever, do whatever you want with his music, and he's kind of okay with that. But other composers, like let's say Beethoven and Schubert, it wouldn't be the case. And still, Beethoven, it's not much different because he wrote things for pianoforte, and now we have these modern pianos, which are really like not many composers had that. Rachmaninoff, even the pianos that Chopin played on were quite different from the ones we have today. And this piano is super old, so that's kind of funny. All right, I think this stream is working, guys. So I'd like to do this. Maybe something we can schedule every time at a specific time every week. For some reason I didn't want to do that in the past, and now I'm just finding that it's actually the solution to a lot of things for you guys, so you know when to connect, and for me as well. Actually, it would just be easier to have this as part of my kind of professional work time, and that's really what I'm moving towards. So, yeah. I'm new to the channel, and I'm sold. I love Bach. Yeah, Bach is so good. So during this time, for me, question no one has asked yet is how the whole lockdown situation has been for me as a musician. I can say that it's music is incredibly affected by the lockdown. I'm in Canada here, and as in most places, especially I guess Western places or pretty much all over the world, gatherings of the amount of people that we do concerts for are not happening. So people are innovating a little, doing things more personally, really on a personal level, I've really enjoyed this time. It's been, you know, I'm not. I was playing enough, maybe even too much, before this lockdown, and I needed a little change in my life, and this whole thing has been, in an odd way, I suppose, a sort of blessing. Just time to reflect on what I want to do differently, and just to have time off from always learning music for one performance after the next. It's been kind of like keeping my head above the water and not having much time to, you know, just think about other things or even practice things that I like. So I've been practicing Prelude and Fugues by Bach, the first 12 of them, and maybe, you know, maybe we'll play another one on here next time. So thanks. I like when musicians do live streams. Cool. Well, I'm joining the club, guys. I'm sold. So you can hold me accountable to it. I would like to end the stream. Whenever I've ended it the last few times, it cuts off the end. This is an extremely different setup than the one I had last year. I'm using a computer, actually, with a webcam instead of an iPad. I have this, should probably bring this guy over here. This is an AT 2020. Not the greatest microphone, but it does the job. And it's a little bit awkward because the piano sounds amazing when you put it inside the piano, but then you don't hear my voice as well. So eventually might be upgrading to 2 microphones, having one for the voice, one in the piano. That would be awesome. I'm also using a software here, OBS, to live stream, and I think maybe I just don't know how to use it very well yet. Maybe that's where I'm getting some of these problems. So that's it, guys. I'm going to end the stream. I think I end it in OBS first. I have no idea. Maybe the end of this video is cut off. I'm kind of ranting here, which doesn't matter. But peace out, and we'll do this again. Hopefully very soon on a scheduled basis. The same time, same channel, once a week, something like that. That'd be really cool. I'll be looking forward to it, and I'm sure you guys will too. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And that's it. Over and out. Happy practicing. And I'm starting the streaming up because I don't know how this thing works. So I just want to finish what I had here. Channel once a week, something like that. That'd be really cool. I'll be looking forward to it, and I'm sure you guys will too. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe.